Hi, boys and girls, it's Shane, and you are playing a game right now. You may not even realize it, most of you don't, but there's a score, and it is affecting your life. When you have a score, it's always a game, a football score, a basketball score, or in this case, a credit score. And there are 3 rules to a credit score that can make a huge impact on your future, the future of your family, the ability to buy houses. So many things are impacted by this score, and most of us never even learn the rules. So I'm going to share these 3 little simple things you can do. They're not going to cost you money, and they can improve your score 100 points in just a few months. Many people have listened to me on this and have sent me messages. My score is over 700, Shane. Thank you so much. And you can be the next person that benefits from that. So the first thing, late payments. People will tell me, Shane, I have late payments. I can't have a good credit score. I'm going to have to wait years for my late payments to go away. It's not about how many late payments you have. It's about the number of on-time payments you have compared to the number of late payments you have. It's a ratio. So if you have 1 late payment and you only have maybe a car payment or 1 credit card payment, that's 12 payments a year, 1 every month, and 1 of them is late. About 10% of your payments are late. If you go to a bank and say, hey, I'm Shane, I'm late 10% of the time, will you give me a loan? The bank is going to say, no way, we're not going to lend to you, you're late 10% of the time. But if you had 10 credit cards and you were late 1 time, now you're making 120 on-time payments every single year. If you're late on 1 of those, that's less than 1%. The bank will say, certainly, Shane, sit down, let us get you a massage while we give you a loan. They will be more than happy to lend to you. It's not changing the number of late payments, it's changing the number of on-time payments that works. So by signing up for several free credit cards, or if you're beginning, you may have to get some secured credit cards like the Open Sky card or the Indigo MasterCard. Those are 2 I recommend and probably will be sufficient for you to get your credit going. So you get a couple extra credit cards, you're making more on-time payments, and suddenly your late payments aren't affecting you nearly as much. And this is about 1/3 of your credit score is literally just your on-time payments. So this is our 1/3. Now, so the next big thing on credit is how much credit you're using compared to how much you have available. Many people say, Shane, I'll never be able to get loans. I owe $5,000 on credit cards. No one will lend to me. That's not the problem. It's if you owe $5,000 on credit and you only have $5,000 available, now nobody's going to lend to you because you've used 100% of your available credit. Or if you've got $5,000 used and you have $6,000 available, you've used most of your credit availability, nobody's going to lend to you. It's very simple though. If we increase the number of credit lines you have available, and we add an extra $10,000 into your $6,000, now you've got $16,000 available. Now your $5,000 compared to $16,000 is less than 1/3 utilization. Guess what? You're gold now. Everybody will lend to you. You're using less than 1/3 of your credit. Way to go. Or if you get 10 credit cards and you increase it by $20,000 or $30,000, you're even better. You didn't pay down your credit. You just made the available credit go up. So it's a ratio and it's an illusion. It's an illusion. Sometimes we look at something and we think, oh, well, that's a really big deal. But in reality, it could be a very short deal compared to a very big deal. And sometimes our brain does that without us realizing it when we're playing this game of credit. You create an illusion of, oh no, $4,000 is too much, I'll never get lending. And you can hold yourself back. Finally is the age of your credit, which is why you need to start right now. The longer you've had credit, the better your credit score will be. If you wait a year, you've lost a year in building this game. So make sure to get started right away. If you have bad credit, here's how to start. I want you to go look up the Open Sky credit card. Just search for it, sign up for it. You will most likely be able to get it even if you have bad credit or credit problems. Second, the same time, right after that, look up the Indigo MasterCard and see about getting one of those. Now it's going to cost you a little bit of money to initially get the card, but they will give you that money back later. Then you're going to use those credit cards. Let's say you have a $300 limit on one of them. You're going to use about 10% of your available credit this month. and then you're going to wait on a statement to come. So if you had $300, spend $15, less than $30, $15 a month. So maybe put your Netflix on it. Then set it to automatically pay that at the end of the month. So now you have an on-time payment, and you're using a very small amount of your total utilization. You do that on both cards. You have 2 on-time payments every month. You're using a very small amount of your utilization. Credit companies are going to go crazy for you so quickly. In just a few months, it's going to make such a difference for you. Then, as your credit gets up closer to 700, 680 plus, I want you to apply for cards like the Double Cash card, the Discover It card. You'll probably be able to get approved pretty easily. The limits won't be as much at first, but they'll go up with time. If you already have credit cards like this, contact them and request a limit increase. You might be surprised. If they increase your limit, then that's going to decrease the amount of utilization you have, and this is also going to benefit your score. But the objective is we want as much credit as possible to be available to it while we're using as little as possible. That's going to maximize our score. That's how we win at this game. Another really important thing, if you've had some bad credit history, is to go to annualcreditreport.com. This specific website right here, don't Google it, but type that in and go directly to that one. Get your annual credit report, and then look up, you can use ChatGPT for this. Ask it how to contest these things on your credit report. You can just upload it into ChatGPT, ask it, and it will tell you which ones you can send and who to send the letters to, and you can have it write the letters so you can get these things removed from your credit, and that will help to jump your score very, very quickly as you get those marks removed. So that's a really simple thing that each and every single one of you can do. You follow these steps, in 6 months, you'll be sending me a message and saying, thanks, Shane, I've got a 700 credit score. I've got the 680 credit score, and I can buy a house now, or I got a much better loan. Or I can get into real estate investing like you do. So do this, share it with some other people. I hope it helps. If you have any questions, put them in the comments, and I'll try to answer as many as I can.